What's up, guys? Chase Ghost Picks Against the Spread, GhostPicksATS.com, coming to you from Monday, the 25th of February. Happy Monday, everybody. Hope everybody's getting ready for a big, productive, profitable week. Let's do a quick recap of yesterday. Yesterday was not good. Not good at all. Not going to sugarcoat it. Not going to steer away from it. Going to be always honest and transparent about everything, win or lose. Yesterday was a rough day in college basketball. Free play, Michigan. I got to hand it to Michigan State. They played a good ball game. I honestly think that both teams played fairly well. Michigan State just really capitalized where their weaknesses lied. So I think that Michigan State really understood where their weaknesses were going to be in this game facing their rival. But I think they really practiced and prepared well for it, and the coach really had them go out there and focus on those particular things that they knew were going to be a struggle for them against, a very stingy, very good defensive Michigan team. So I got to hand it to Michigan State. It was a good game to watch. It did not go in our favor. But, like I said, free plays have been on an absolute tear lately. So we take the good with the bad. You win some, you lose some. So with that, we get into the top tier play, which was the Chicago Blackhawks yesterday. And that game right there, really, the first period almost, it floored me how poorly Chicago played defensively. And that doesn't just go for the goalie that allowed 3 goals. That goes for the entire team. Your wing players, all your defensemen, they played a very lackluster, poor first period. Second period comes back, they really start to ramp it up. Offense does their thing, and they come back and really make it a very good game to watch, a very good game to get into. But in the end, that first period just it loomed over them, and it was just a little bit too much to come back from. So as they had to come back and really make up a lot of ground, you could see how they were getting, really just worn down. It allowed Dallas to put one more in the back of the net, and that was the nail in the coffin right there. So we dropped that play, not big juice. And then college basketball was an overall bad day. The underdogs, who probably should have gone out there 9 out of 10 times in that situation and taken it, that was that one time they didn't, and that was the day that we had them. So, like I said, not making excuses for it. It is what it is. We can't steer away from it. We can't shy away from it. So we've got to go out there and we've got to bounce back today and have a huge day. So small card today, not a lot of action in college basketball. We have 2 plays, 1 play in the NBA, and we have potentially 2 NHL plays. 1 for sure already locked in. Plays are getting ready to actually go out as we speak. So I'm going to give you one in the NBA tonight as a free play. But before I do, I want to go over what we've got going on for this week. I actually just got a text message from the boss man that he is going to allow 1 day for any capper on the site to have a $99 week. Now, this is only for today, so you have to sign up Monday the 25th, and you can choose any capper from the Ghost team, myself, Jimmy, Jack, Derek, or Benny, and get their entire 7-day week. So today through Sunday for $99. That's half price. So don't miss out on that if a week package is what you're looking for. If you're looking for something more long-term, my MLB is right around the corner. Starts in just over 30 days. I've already been heavily diving into spring training, which I cannot wait for the regular season to start. Everybody knows what I'm about in MLB, so a little bit of time left to sign up before the start of the season and before we go out there and start killing it. So that, and then I've got one package that it's a brand new package that I'm releasing. So everybody knows my red alert plays. I'm 43 and 11 lifetime red alerts, and the first red alert that I ever released was last April, about middle of April. I think April the 14th was the first play that I ever released a red alert on. So I've had 54 red alerts between last April and right now, February the 25th. So less than 1 year, I've had 54 plays, and these plays go for $50 a piece. So do the math. That's $2,700. And I have people that have bought every red alert that I've ever had. People like good customers like Dee Dee. Dee Dee, shout out in the comments if you're watching this. She buys every red alert I have. I have customers that don't buy packages, that just wait for the red alerts and go out there and hammer those plays. And over the past year, they've made a killing. But I've had a few people ask me, why not do a red alert package? Why not do something that will allow people to go in, buy it up front, and not have to sit back waiting and watching every day, and because they don't care about anything other than the red alert. That way they don't have to, you know, hope for a red alert to be there, or, you know, always be engaged as to whether or not there is a red alert and then go in there and sign up. They would just rather sign up one time and get every red alert for an extended period of time. So I've thought about it over the past couple of months. It wasn't a half bad idea, but it's very hard to put a price on something because I don't know how many red alerts I'm going to have. Here recently, I've been averaging 3 to 4 a month, you know, right about 1 a week. So, but you do the math, I've had 54 in less than a year. That's $2,700 that, you know, people have spent on my red alerts. Well worth the money, well worth it. But I'm going to do a package. I'm going to create it. This is going to be a new package that's up for anybody on the site. It's $1,500, and you will get 12 months of my red alerts. It doesn't matter if I have 1 a week or 2 a week or 3 a month. It doesn't matter. Every single red alert that I release for the next 365 days, you will get. That way you won't have to be on the lookout for a red alert. The day of red alerts, you will be noticed, or you will be notified that there is a red alert, and you will be sent the play based on however you choose to get the play. So you will get that. You will have the play sent to you directly. You won't have to log in or do anything like that. It'll be sent to you directly. And as you can see, for $1,500, you're already getting over $1,000 off. And guess what? There's going to be more red alerts. I'm probably going to have upwards of 60 plus red alerts within a year's time for that first year. So year number 2 going into red alerts, I'm sure they'll be the same, if not the same amount, if not more. So everybody knows what the red alerts are about, hitting well over 80% of them, and that is consistently. There is no fall off in red alerts. I have never lost back-to-back red alerts. So if that's something that interests you, which I know a handful of people have already asked about, it will be up on the site today. Be on the lookout for it. Our web designer's putting it up there. You'll be able to buy it, and for the next 12 months, every red alert shares that I put out. So, and there probably will be one this week. I've already got 2 games zoned in on that I do think both have the potential to make the cut of red alert. We'll just have to see what happens when the official line is released. But I think these are going to be lines that are overlooked by the odds makers again. So, in saying that, that's a little spiel. Let's jump on a free play. We're going to go to the NBA, and we're going to go to the Golden State Charlotte Hornets game. And we are going to take Golden State -7. Golden State's had a really, really tough time this year covering the number. And they really have not been a team to back as far as against the spread goes. Charlotte's actually been more reliable against the spread than Golden State has. Charlotte, they gave up you know, a win the other day by coming all the way back against Brooklyn, and then still end up giving up the win, which was kind of heartbreaking for them. And then Golden State, even without James Harden, they got crushed by Houston. So in saying that, you know, Golden State coming off of 2 games that just, it was almost embarrassing. The one thing that I always like to look at when Curry comes home to his hometown, he loves to put on a show in Charlotte. That's where he's from. That's his hometown. Those are his people. He's got a lot of support of childhood family and friends that are always out there. So it's always a big deal for him to come back home. He gets to come back home, spend a little bit of time with his family, as well as put on a show in front of those friends and family, which is a big deal to him. And he always seems to show out and play really well when Pops is watching. We all know Del Curry, Hall of Famer, you know, Hornets alum, still a part of the franchise, still calls the games. He loves when his son comes to town. It's time they get to spend together, and Steph always wants to put on a show for his pops. So for that reason alone, even without Draymond, because I don't think he'll play, he's listed as questionable day-to-day at this point. We don't know yet. I don't think they'll need him. I think it's going to be pure offense in this game, so I definitely, you know, think it's going to be a high-scoring game. Listen to what I'm saying. But I like Golden State -7 on the backs of Klay Thompson, Steph Curry, and Steph to put on an absolute show. So Golden State -7. Go jump on one of the promotions. Be on the lookout for another red alert this week. And if you guys have any questions, let me know. Chase.ghostpicks, ATS@gmail.com. Good luck, God bless, and grind on, guys.